Good morning, Rabotai. We were speaking about the mitzvah of destroying the Hametz, get rid of the Hametz. What if a person has a lot of Hametz, like a whiskey collection, or he has a big stockpile of Hametz, and he doesn't want to throw it away, doesn't want to get rid of it, it's going to be a big loss. So what does he do? People many times today to do this, what's known as mechirat Hametz, selling the Hametz. Where does this come from? Is this a valid thing? At the end of the day, you think about it, it's a little bit funny. You're selling your Hametz, and then you're getting it right back. Is that a valid sale? So the Tosefta and Sech Psachim says a person was on a boat and he's stuck with Hametz right before Pesach is coming. He can sell it to the goy and then buy it back afterwards, as long as he does it matanag mura. As long as he does it with a real gift, with a full-hearted gift, full-hearted sale. What does that mean? The Ritva understands it means that you have to really sell it. You can't buy it back afterwards. Buying it back and doing this every year is a judbozi. It's a loophole. It's mirma. Therefore, he says you shouldn't do this ideally. However, many other Rishonim argue and say you're allowed to do mechirat chametz, and that's what Shulchan Aruch writes, Siman Taf Mem Chet. You're allowed to do mechirat chametz. However, you should know it's not according to all opinions. According to one person wants to fulfill all opinions, he literally has to plan and gauge how much chametz is in his house. That way, he should come to Pesach. He already finished all the chametz in his house. He doesn't have anything left, and he doesn't have to rely. It doesn't rely on the mechirat chametz. Nonetheless, minhag haolam is to rely on mechirat chametz. Now, we have to make the sale as real as possible. One of the ways that you make it real is that the Shulchan Aruch says, according to the Trumat Hadeshin, that you have to have it, that the goy took the hametz. It has to be outside of your house. We see many people, they keep the hametz in their house, so how do we fulfill this halakha? Many Achronim explain that if you rent out the place where the hametz is, it's considered in the place of the goy, it's in the domain of the goy. So therefore, in the mechirat chametz, many times you write where the hametz is, and we rent out that place to the goy. In that way, you both consider the place of the goy, and also it helps for kinyanim. There's a big machlok in Rishonim, which kinyanim work for a goy to acquire hametz. Is it kinyan kesef? Is it kinyan shtar? Is it kinyan chatzer? Kinyan agav? Kinyan halipin? Do we say kinyan odita? Do we say all the kinyanim that are available? We try to accomplish in the mechirat chametz. The rabbi, who is the power of attorney, who is the shaliach, all the people who are selling the hametz, he tries to accomplish all these kinyanim with the goy who's buying the hametz. Now the goy has to give a down payment for some of the hametz, and then the rest he takes on a credit, and it has to be that the goy also should have access to the hametz. A sale means that he owns it, so if he wants to come eat it, he can eat it. Technically, he has to know where it is, and he has to have the ability that if he knocks on your door, he should be able to eat the hametz if he wants to, and he'll pay for it afterwards, because if he took the hametz, he has to pay for it. Obviously, that's the sale. But nonetheless, we have to go and try to make it as real as possible, and all these things, like I mentioned, to make it more and more of a real situation. So a person who wants to sell the hametz and keep his hametz for after Passover, because if he does not sell the hametz, then it's going to be chametz shavar alav pesach, which is a summa d'Rabbanan, to eat and to benefit from. Stores, people who have groceries, also have to make sure to sell their hametz. Many times people wait last minute to sell the hametz, and it's not appropriate. A person has to know this is very severe. There's some distributing companies of whiskey also that are owned by Jews. They also have to sell their hametz. The whiskey is also hametz, and a person should try to find out if there's companies that are owned by Jews and they don't sell their hametz, or grocery stores that are owned by Jews and they don't sell their hametz. The person has to be careful to make sure before he buys after Pesach that they also did the sale of hametz. Baruch Adonai Olam.